Sigma males are often misunderstood by others because they have some strange habits that set them apart from the rest of society. 1. They challenge authority. Sigma males are rebellious and independent-minded. They don't like to follow rules or orders that they don't agree with or that they don't see the point of. They may question authority figures, challenge their decisions, or defy their expectations. They don't care about pleasing others or fitting in with the crowd. 2. They have unconventional hobbies. Sigma males are creative and adventurous. They like to try new things, learn new skills, and explore new possibilities. They may have hobbies that are unusual, unconventional, or even dangerous, such as martial arts, hacking, graffiti, parkour, etc. 3. They go out alone. Sigma males enjoy spending time by themselves and exploring new places without anyone else's company. They don't need a group of friends or a date to have fun. They are confident and independent enough to do whatever they want on their own terms. 4. They sneaks up on people. Sigma males are very observant and perceptive. They can read people's body language and emotions easily. They also have a knack for blending in and avoiding attention, which makes them able to surprise others with their presence or actions. They may sneak up on someone to start a conversation, make a joke, or give a compliment. 5. They leave parties without telling anyone. Sigma males don't like to follow social norms or expectations. They don't feel obligated to stay at a party or an event if they are not enjoying it or if they have something else to do. They don't care about making excuses or saying goodbye to everyone. They just leave whenever they feel like it, without making a big deal out of it. 6. They'll ignore you if they see you in public. Sigma males value their privacy and their personal space. They don't like to be bothered by strangers or acquaintances when they are out and about. They may pretend not to see you or avoid eye contact if they run into you in public. They don't mean to be rude, but they just don't want to engage in small talk or meaningless conversations. 7. They ignore phone calls. Sigma males hate being interrupted or distracted by phone calls, especially if they are busy or focused on something important. They may not answer your call or text you back for hours or days, depending on their mood and priorities. They don't feel the need to explain themselves or apologize for their lack of communication. They expect you to respect their time and their choices. 8. They observe people closely. Sigma males are curious and analytical by nature. They like to study people's behavior, motivations, and personality traits. They may watch you closely and notice things that others miss, such as your habits, your preferences, your strengths, and your weaknesses. They may use this information to understand you better, to help you, or to manipulate you. 9. They enjoy isolation. Sigma males are introverted and self-reliant. They don't depend on others for their happiness or fulfillment. They enjoy spending time alone, doing their own thing, and working on their own projects. They may isolate themselves from the world for days or weeks at a time, without feeling lonely or bored. 10. They wear earphones to avoid social interaction. Sigma males are selective and intentional about who they interact with and how they interact with them. They don't like to waste their energy or attention on people who are not worth it or who are not interesting to them. They may wear earphones to signal that they are not in the mood for talking or listening to anyone else's noise. 11. They travel solo. Sigma males love to travel and see the world from different perspectives. They don't need a travel partner or a tour guide to accompany them on their journeys. They prefer to travel solo, making their own plans, setting their own pace, and having their own experiences. 12. They have high standards. Sigma males are ambitious and driven by excellence. They have high standards for themselves and for others who want to be part of their lives. They don't settle for mediocrity or compromise on their values or goals. They may seem demanding or picky, but they just know what they want and what they deserve. 13. He shies away from commitment. While the Sigma male is emotionally astute and often emotionally available, this doesn't mean he's looking for commitment. In fact, the Sigma male may keep things casual because he values his space and freedom. He may not be interested in commitment, but because he's emotionally intelligent, he'll tell you if this is the case. It's not something he'll hide to manipulate you. This doesn't mean Sigma males never commit. They're just highly selective about the partners they choose. If they do prefer a relationship, they'll take their time to make sure they're choosing someone who is compatible with their lifestyle. Remember, subscribing to my channel is completely free and it helps me to continue creating new and engaging content. 14. He's authentic. The Sigma male isn't embracing a particular persona. He is entirely himself. His authenticity shines through what he says and who he is, and he's not trying to impress you or make you like him. He's just sincere. You know you can trust him and depend on him because he's just not a manipulator. He will tell it like it is, and you just might love and hate this about him depending on what he says. He might quit his job without warning. Sigma males make good employees. They benefit the team because Sigmas have high intelligence and strong work ethic. Plus, most Sigmas have a creative streak that makes them good problem solvers. So many businesses rely on their Sigma employees and promote them into positions of power. Unfortunately, a Sigma can be unreliable because typical work environments annoy him. If he reaches breaking point, he may pack up his stuff and quit his job without warning. Often, a Sigma won't even tell anybody that he's leaving. He just vanishes and stops coming to work. Of course, everybody wonders where he went, and often, many months later, they find out that he started his own company. Many small business owners are, in fact, Sigma males. 15. He happily owns up to his flaws and failings. You'll often find that a Sigma man holds his hands up and admits when he is being stubborn. He'll let you know when he messed up or made a mistake in some way. This is weird, yet incredibly admirable. Weird only because the vast majority of the world goes around trying to hide this side of themselves. They worry it is a display of weakness. They are busy trying to hide their flaws from the outside world. A Sigma man does not. He doesn't need to pretend he is perfect. He has an inner confidence that doesn't feel threatened by his own failings. He has the deep self-understanding to be able to take a look at himself in the cold light of day. And it doesn't scare him. In fact, he sees it as an opportunity to grow and better himself. 16. He'll leave without saying goodbye. We all know those guys who will just disappear from a party without letting anyone know they're going. Well, there's a good chance he is a Sigma male. Sigmas do what they want when they want. If he gets bored, irritated, or has simply had enough, he will quickly exit the situation with stealth. It might be some time before you even realize he's gone. He's certainly not trying to be rude. He just isn't the needy type. So when he's done, he is happy to go without making a fuss. Don't be offended, he's most likely just recharging his battery. 17. If he isn't smiling or laughing, it doesn't mean he isn't having a good time. It's probably obvious by now that it can be very tricky to read a Sigma male. You don't know what's going on in their head because they keep their cards close to their chest. Sigma males are very internal. They also don't feel the need to follow other social cues that people use. But that can be quite confusing. They're not prepared to perform for others' sake. So you might often see a Sigma man sitting in the corner straight-faced. But don't assume he isn't having fun. He doesn't feel the need to give off certain signals simply to show he is enjoying himself. If he tells you he is, then you can take him at his word. He's not going to lie to you simply to people please. To conclude, the weird and wonderful world of Sigma males. Just like all personalities, what makes a Sigma male tick has many sides to it. Those slightly peculiar or weird habits are part of what makes them who they are. Without their quirky side, the Sigma male would not have the strength of character that so many have come to know, love, and admire. I am Majid 2006. Thank you for being a part of our science community. Subscribe to our channel for more content on the science of men.